Hello guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about the differences between scenario analysis and sensitivity analysis. Then I'm going to go onwards and show you how we can actually do a scenario analysis on Excel. So let's get into it. As you can see guys, we have a simple free cash flow valuation model that will help us to determine the price per share for a certain company. Now, if we want to conduct or if we want to show different scenarios for what would the price per share be if certain values will change, we have to consider the differences between sensitivity and scenario analysis. A scenario analysis is when we try to know what will happen to the price if only one variable changes, such as the terminal growth rate or the WACC, and focus on the or because scenario is only meant for changing one variable. However, in a lot of cases, you guys are required to see what would happen to your output, for example, the price per share, if more than one input changes. And in this scenario, the terminal growth rate and the weighted average cost of capital. So for us to conduct an analysis and show different outputs due to the changes of more than one input, we have to do what we call the scenario analysis. And yes, we can actually do that on Excel. However, the thing that you guys need to be aware of is if you want to go for a scenario analysis, you need to have the inputs that you want to change in the same sheet. For example, if we're looking at the terminal growth rate, we cannot actually conduct a scenario analysis if this is found in another sheet. All of the details that we need to work on should be in the same sheet, not in different sheets, even if they're in the same workbook. So make sure that they're all in the same sheet. So now we're gonna see how this actually works on Excel. So the two inputs that we want to change are the terminal growth rate and the WACC, the weighted average cost of capital. For you guys to conduct the scenario analysis, the first step is to determine how the shape of the scenario analysis would actually look like. And this is how I usually do it. First of all, I determine the horizontal input. And in this case, it's going to be the growth rate. So I'm going to say terminal growth rate. And I'm going to start by looking at the values. If this is 2%, I'm going to specify it as 0.01, 0.015, and you continue. Next, I'm going to show or I'm going to put the vertical input, which will be the weighted average cost of capital. So I'm going to call it WACC. And then I'm going to specify the values. And the values, because WACC is 18, I'm going to put values under 18 and above 18. So it's going to be 0.16, 17, and you continue. So you always need to make sure that the values that you guys put horizontally and the values that you guys put vertically should not meet. You should always keep one cell empty that would connect the vertical input values with the horizontal input values. And this is the cell. And this cell will actually refer to the value that you guys need to see in different scenarios if we're changing more than one variable. So this is going to be the price. And for the sake of design, I'm going to hide it and I'm going to change the font color to white. Next, I'm going to work a bit on the design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge those cells and I'm going to make it in bold. I'm going to put it as center. I'm going to go for bold. So now we have the design ready. If you guys want to add some colors to it, you can do so. So we can color those in maybe purple and put the text in white. See, it looks much better right now, especially if you want to take this table and put it in a report. And then I'm going to put those as percentages. Now, all you have to do is let Excel do the calculation for you. So you have to select the cell that we have marked in white along with the other variables that we have specified. You mark those and then you go to data, what if analysis, data table. And Excel will show you a small table. It will ask you which of the values refer to the values that you have put in the rows. And because those are the values that I have put in the rows, they refer to the different values of terminal growth rate. So I'm going to pick the terminal growth rate because it's the value that links to the values that I've put in the row. Now to the column, I'm going to put the WACC, and all you have to do is to press OK. And as you can see, Excel will show you the different values that you expect to get if more than two inputs are changed and how it will affect the price. So, for example, if the terminal growth rate was 1% and the WACC was 16%, the value of the stock will be $90. And if the terminal growth rate was 3.5% or 3%, and the WACC is 19%, then the price of the stock will be $79.65. Now, for the sake of formatting, also, you can show the decimal points over here, and then you can pick the middle values, and you can mark them also in purple and mark them in white. So this is, guys, how you can conduct a scenario analysis, and you can just copy this table and paste it in your report and it would look really professional. You can see a lot of valuation reports, sector analysis reports, or even industry reports that are focusing on having different values for different outputs based on the changes of more than one input, and they actually do it this way. I hope that you have enjoyed and learned, and please do not forget to give me that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel to stay notified of the videos coming soon. And if you have any recommendation or any question regarding to scenario analysis, please drop it down in the comments section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a good day.